Dear students, welcome you all to the session 25, second semester BCom, Quantitative Analysis for Business Decision 1, Unit 3, Measure of Central Tendency. In this session, we are going to see the computation of mean, median and mode under continuous series. First, let me solve the problem under the continuous series. Compute mean wages of workers from the following data. Here, the given information is wages and the number of workers. Wages in the continuous series they have given as 48 to 56, 56 to 64, 64 to 72, 72 to 80, 80 to 88, 88 to 96, 96 to 104 and number of workers for getting the wages. Between 48 to 56 are 8, between 56 to 64 rupees are 3 and similarly 11, 14, 5, 7 and 2. Now, to calculate the arithmetic mean, let us first decide the method under which we are going to compute the arithmetic mean. So here arithmetic mean we are going to compute under direct method and for which the required information can be obtained by preparing a table having 4 columns. First column is meant for entering the variables, that is nothing but the wages, and next column is for entering the number of workers which we call as frequency, then midpoint, and then since frequency multiplied by midpoint. And the formula to calculate the arithmetic mean under direct method is sigma fm divided by n. So our first work is to get or obtain sigma fm, for which fm we need to calculate first. So we have provided in the table a separate column for fm. So now let me take up the variable first from the first class interval till the last class interval. Then number of employees, we are taking it in the column of frequencies, 48 to 56. That means the employees who are getting the wages between 48 to 56 are 8. That's what it means. And the midpoint we have to calculate for each class interval. Midpoint of course can be calculated by adding up the lower limit and upper limit and then dividing it by 2. 48 plus 56 divided by 2, you have got 52. Then 56 plus 64 divided by 2, you get 60. And similarly, you have to calculate the midpoint for other class interval 2. Then we have calculated the midpoint as 52, 60, 68, 76, 84, 92 and 100. And next step is to calculate FM. FM is frequency multiplied by midpoint. 8 into 52, 416, 3 into 60, 180, 11 into 68, 748, 14 into 76, 1064, 5 into 84, 420, 7 into 92, 644, 2 into 100, it's 200. If you sum up this, all the values in the FM column, we get sigma FM, that is 3672. And substitute the value of sigma fm in the formula, that is 3672 divided by the number of employees, that's nothing but the total column of total of the frequency called as 50 substituted here. And now if you divide 3672 by 50, get the value of 73.44. This is the mean wages of the employees for the given data we have calculated. And next problem is illustration number 26, calculation of median. Median, they have given the value as 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 20, 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35. And now the frequencies are given for each class interval. It is between 0 to 5, the frequency is 7, 5 to 10, 13 and so on till the last class interval 30 to 35, the frequency is 1. And now median for the continuous series, you have to apply the formula for which you have to find out the size of median. To calculate the size of median or to find out the size of median, the formula is n divided by 2. N it's nothing but the total of frequency divided by 2th item. And now with the help of a table, you can find out the cumulative frequency as well as the total number of frequency by providing 3 columns in the table. First column meant for taking down the variables, that is nothing but the wages whatever is given in the problem. Here they have not mentioned on variable name, but variable is mentioned as x, so you can take down as x in the variable column. Next is frequency column. We have taken down all the frequencies for the respective class intervals, and then find out the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency 7 between the class interval of 0 to 5, 7. 7 plus 13 is 20. 20 plus 25 is 45. 45 plus 30, 75. 75 plus 20, 95. 95 plus 4, 99. And 99 plus 1 is 100. This is how you have to get the cumulative frequency. That is, go on adding up the simple frequency to the frequency of the previous class interval. That is how we have got 100 here as a cumulative frequency. And now we have to find out the size of median with the help of a formula n divided by 2th item. N here is 100 divided by 2. You get 50th item as the size of median. And now this 50 you have to see it in the cumulative frequency column to find out the median class. 50 here, as you see, between 10 to 15, the cumulative frequency is 45, that is, which is lesser than the size of median 50. And so hence, go to the next cumulative frequency 75, that falls in between the class interval of 15 to 20. So now this 15 to 20 is a median class. So median class, accordingly we can label it. 15 to 20 is a median class, then 30 is a simple frequency, and CF it is 45. CF, that means the cumulative frequency preceding the median class interval is called as CF. So now we can write down the formula, that is, to determine the median we have the formula L1 plus n by 2 minus CF divided by F into C. So let us see notation of the formula. L1 is lower limit of the median class. Here L1 is 15 because the median class is between 15 to 20 and whose lower class limit is 15. So 15 we have taken here. N is of course number of frequency. For total frequency it is 100. F it is simple frequency of the median class, and we have got F is equal to 30. C is class interval. For class interval here it is 15 to 20, it must be 15 to 20, it is 5. It is 5, and CF of course it is mentioned as 45. Now substitute the value in the formula. L1 is 15, n by 2 is 50 minus 45, it is the cumulative frequency of the preceding median class interval as 45 divided by 30, it is a simple frequency. The class interval, the width of the class interval is 5, we have taken down now. And now solve this equation. 15 we are taking down as it is. 50 minus 45 is 5, 5 into 5 is 25. Divided by 30, and now median is 15 plus 0.83. This 0.83 we have got by dividing 25 by 30. So 0.83. Now the median is 15.83. This is the median value for the given data. And next go to the next problem. Illustration number 27. Find the mode of the following series. Here wages are given between 0 to 250, 250 to 500, 500 to 750, 750 to 1000, 1000 to 1250, 1250 to 1500. The width of the class interval here it is 250. Number of persons are 10, 30, 40, 25, 20 and 15. And to calculate the mode, let us prepare a table with 2 columns. That is more than enough, because here we are going to find out only the F1, F0, F2. And F1 is nothing but frequency of the model class. F0 is the frequency of the preceding model class, and F2 is the frequency of the succeeding model class. So we have got now F1, F0, F2, which need to be substituted in the formula. So to calculate the mode is denoted by a letter called Z is equal to L1 plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into C. C, it's nothing but the width of the class interval. Now here we have got model class. To determine the model class, the highest frequency class interval will be determined as the model class. So model class we define or we find out in order to determine the lower limit, which need to be substituted in the formula. L1 is 500. See, model class highest frequency here it is 40, whose model class is 500. Lower limit of the class interval is 500. We have taken F1 is of course the highest frequency or frequency of the model class as 40. F1, as I have said, the frequency of the preceding model class, and next one is F2 is 25, C is 250. We have substituted in the formula, and now go for solving it. 500, 40 minus 30 is 10, 2 into 40 is 80, 80 minus 55, minus 30 plus minus 25, I got minus 55 into 250, and now 500 plus 2500 divided by 25 is, we have got the quotient as 100, which need to be added with the lower limit of the model class. So hence we have got the model value as 600. You all have understood all the three problems now. Now problems have been taken from the question paper of this Bangalore University, question paper 2008, and the same problem have been found in the textbooks like Bangalore University previous question paper, quantitative analysis for business decision 1, Narsappa sir and K.S. Shailaja ma'am, and which is from Kalyani publication. Then quantitative analysis for business decision 1 by Dr. S.L. Agarwal and Bharatwaj from Kalyani publishers. Thank you very much for listening.